Thank you so much for joining me on yet another book review. This time we've got a real interesting book, I gotta say. And spoiler alert, I really like it. Comic Inking Fundamentals, Line Weight, Control, and Practice by Chris Dreier. He has his own publishing company, I believe. It's called Dry Ink Press. Quite clever, Chris, quite clever. And if you're not familiar with him, he actually does have an incredible YouTube channel. There's a lot of Kirby on his channel, so if you dig that style, he does a lot of that. He does a lot of different things, to be honest. And I was always interested in his channel, always watched it, and then I don't think he's actually talked about his books. I'm pretty familiar with his page, but it just popped up in Amazon, and I was like, wait a minute, is this Chris Dreier? Okay. So anyway, I tried it. I bought it. It is small, as you can see. It is 40 pages. So I know there were a couple of people, maybe one or two reviews online that said it's not a book, it's a pamphlet. And I say shenanigans to that. 40 pages is sometimes all you need. You don't need to go on incessantly for hundreds of pages to talk about inking, especially with something like this. The size of it is really reminiscent, if you're familiar with the Comic Book Guide for Artists, Writers, and Letterers. Came out 1973 edition by Nicola Cuddy, I believe. Very same exact size, same page number, and just as incredible. Packs a real punch. So jumping into the review of it and flip through, we're basically doing drills. And he explains what to do for those drills and why it's actually important. This book actually goes through and it shows you the exercises that you should do before you sit down and ink. This is a big thing for me because I tend not to warm up. And Chris does a good job explaining why this is just like a sport. You can't just jump onto a track and go flat out sprinting. You got to warm up your muscles first. And so this book is chock full of warm-up exercises. It's something you should basically do at the beginning of every day. Every time you sit down to ink, you should be doing some of these, if not all of these exercises, just to get loosened up. I dig the book big time, and I think you should do yourselves a favor if you're into comic books and want to get into the whole inking side, because it seems like in this day and age, you got to do everything. You got to be the writer, artist, and inker, letterer, all that stuff. So do yourself a favor, pick up a copy. It's $7, something like that, $6.99 on Amazon. I'll include a link at the bottom, and I really liked it, I gotta say. So thank you for joining me. I'll be back with another review sometime down the road.